a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Linda, Kim, Tammy, Jody, Annette, Juanita, Marla, Lydia, Naomi, Samantha, Julie, Claudette, Debbie, Tina, Sherry, Kim, Rose, Sandy, Cribby, Pamela, Sandra, Sabrina, Trevor, Rebecca, Ronell, Vicky, Jeremy, LaShawn, Margaret, Georgianne, Pamela, Amy, Elston, Ronald, Bobby, Rhonda, Jessica, Ruthie, Missy, Mary, Susie, Jane, Christine, Marilyn, Nita, Annette, Ann, Marilyn, Tammy, Kathleen, Cheryl, Sherry, Dee, Heather, and Tina. A huge thank you to my co-sponsors. You guys are awesome.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Hello.
There we go. So we weren't paying attention.
Uh-oh. Somewhere I'm playing my video. I thought I
Gotta find
muted
that.
it.
You have like 150 tabs open.
Oh, well. I
Was it
have
that
no
one? Click that
idea.
one.
No. Oh, well. I just have to have my phone, no.
Nope.
My computer muted.
There you go, your volume.
Mr. Beard Adventures,
Yeah.
Alex. He's my son. For those of you who don't know. Hi, laid back on Twitch. Welcome back. We are live on YouTube and Twitch. I come here every 8 o'clock.
Every
Don't know what's wrong with me today. Every Thursday night, 8 o'clock, we're here live to play and craft and show you some things. So today, look, do you see the hearts? And hearts up here. And where's my hand? I can't even see it. Right there, there's going to be a line of hearts. So we're going to show you how to make them. And this came in, we're under a tornado watch. So in case we go black.
It's just because the power went out.
Yeah, the power or the internet.
Yeah.
And if that happens, I got my phone, but it has some charge.
Oh, yeah, charge.
Yeah, it's charged. So I will post around that I am okay.
Yeah.
Just the power went out and we might not be back again tonight. If we don't get through the video, we will do it again. Maybe we'll come back tomorrow or something. Okay. Okay, so I thought let's make an easy project with hearts going vertical down. And I did ombre colors of reds and pinks. And I got them all cut. I'm going to show you how to cut. It's so easy. It only uses one 12 by 12 paper of each color.
Yeah,
but I
this
cut
is
two
one,
because I was didn't want to run out, and I was just in the beginning. And I want to be prepared for the video, and I have a whole lot of hearts left over, and we're really kind of done almost.
At the same time, though, like if they're not
Yeah, I can always make more and put them around the house.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, I could hang them in the kitchen under the cabinets.
You could put them in the window.
Yeah, we thought of that. To hang them vertical in front of the window. I'm going to show you how to do it sideways and vertical. And
horizontal and vertical.
Oh, whatever. And
landscape and portrait.
Yeah. Oh, so, and I folded them because, can you hand me a heart that's not folded? To make these easiest, my first thought in making this project was to cut out two hearts. You put the string in the middle, glue them together, and then I thought, that seems like to get them even, it's going to be hard. So what I did is I welded hearts together. I have a guide to make it so easy. And then you just fold it over the glue. It's really easy. But before I decided to make the guide,
She's reading.
I'm reading Glenda's comment. Yes, I will make sure you guys know I'm okay. Oh, so I folded them all first because I thought I was preparing myself. Don't fold them all first. I had them in piles by colors. Well, 2 of the colors are really close. And I totally forgot to use a color. So I have a whole long string, 63 inches of hearts finished that I'm not using because it doesn't match my other colors. Because my idea for this project was to have the colors going across to be equal across. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want reds here and then light pinks here and that. Although you could do that if that's what you want. Thank you, Sonia. That's so sweet of you.
I'll drop my phone.
So I sat down with my piles of folded. I did take a picture of that and shared it on Instagram, my piles of folded hearts. And I sat there with my string.
Who took that photo?
I took that photo. Didn't I? Of my desk with the folded hearts.
Oh, okay.
I
thought
took
you
that.
meant a different photo.
No.
That I
So
took today.
I just have white thread. I thought about using transparent thread, but the problem with transparent thread...
Can't see it.
Well...
It's invisible.
No, but it's kind of plasticky. And sometimes it's hard to glue. It doesn't... Like, this kind of thread is like cotton. I don't know what this thread is. It's Coates and Clark. Polyester. But you can use polyester or cotton thread, and it works nicely. And you can't really see, you guys can't see that, can you? The string? No, you can't see it. And so I thought, well, I'm going to use this. I want to make this an easy project. So, so I sat down with my thread, my folded hearts, and I looked at them. Now, this was my idea to have them equal like that. And I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get that. How do I know how to put much room in between? How am I going to make all the colors even? I'm like, I have to make a guide. I have to have my Cricut draw the hearts so I know where to put them. And then I thought, then I got ready and I'm like, I got to make a hook of some kind. I'm not good at tying thread, to tie.
Me neither.
No, I can't do it. And I know some of you will have a hard time with that. I did not want to make you guys do that. When I do my projects and share my files with the supporters, I try to make them as easy as possible. So I did that.
Work smarter, not harder.
That's right. So I put a hole in the top. Now, I was thinking, well, I can loop the string through here and then pull it around, and then I would glue them both on the front. Oh, here's the front with hearts.
There's a
so
lot
bright.
of lights.
So there's the hearts. You'll see it better over here. And I'm like, well, once I glue that down, how am I going to get the string out of the heart? Because I would have to break it. And I'm like, okay, I can't put a cut line there. So I added a cut line through the side. You see that cut line? So then I can pull that down. I can glue that first one, pull this down. And I was doing this through my whole first one. And I'm like, I was still having trouble. I didn't want you guys to have trouble. So I thought I took scissors and this is the second one because he was using this. We were both doing these this afternoon. In mine, I hadn't thought of this yet. I cut a little slit down here at the bottom to put the string through. And don't worry, we're going to show you guys everything. I just wanted to explain how it all came about at different levels of actually doing it. And as I'm crafting doing this, I'm coming up with more ideas to make it easier. So you have a guide. You only need to cut one guide. Okay? One guide, and we're going to show you how to use it. And I'm going to go over to Design Space.
And
What?
someone said they like that the chat isn't there. Is this?
Oh, I was going to ask you guys, do you like the chat in the video or no?
She always has it, and some people
like it,
some
and then
people
some
don't.
people don't. So I thought we'd try it without it tonight. So if you want to see the chat, you have to click the live chat button, and you'll be able to see it. Carissa, I'm not sure what you're confused about. If you're confused about the project, we're going to show you how to do the project.
Yeah,
I was just kind of explaining what we're doing.
We're getting to the project, so.
Okay.
You want to?
Is that what you guys are confused about?
Just go over there, and I'll read the chat.
Yeah, there's no chat in the video. There's usually chat over here.
Yeah.
And
Usually I have to like lean really far in, so it's kind of.
Glenda loves the chat in the video. Okay. Yeah, before we had to squeeze together further. Okay. Let's go to Design Space. So I'm going to show you the file. So when I'm going to give you directions to cut this out on one full sheet per color. There are 6 colors here, I think. My project, I used 7. And we need only one of these, but you need a lot more of these hearts. So what I did is I clicked Make It, and I cut this out. You can use any color or any color pen. I used a red pen, even though it'll probably say black because that's what it says. I used a red pen and white paper here, and I cut that out. Then, after I cut that out, you can go up here, Project Copies. Let me click on this one. Can you go get the paper on the other side there of them cut out? And I am going to add, I think it's 12, and click Apply. Oh, it did. Okay, we are not going to cut out 12 of these, but it will give you one full page. Now, you can just cut out the same page for every color you want. If you don't need this many, maybe you only want to do half of them, you're not going to do very many, then you can change it to whatever you want to do. Welcome, Bobby. And then you can, if you want to just cut out more hearts, you can click here and then hide this over here by clicking the eye, and then click Make It, and then click 12.
Apply.
And apply. Now, if you don't have a full sheet of paper, or like you have 8.5 by 11 paper, I don't know, let's see what happens here. So I'm going to click 8.5 by 11 because that's the paper you might have. And look, I could add a few more. And I changed it back. Let's go back to 8.5. There we go. So 8.5 by paper, it will fit 8. So you'll have to go back and change this after you hit apply to 8. And you might have to do that for each one, or you can just keep cutting this one out, you know, for whatever colors you want to do. Oh, wait a minute. It did go to the next one. But that doesn't matter. Just cut out the one. Let me see if 6 is better. I thought it wasn't. Like, it can fit more here, right? So, I don't know. Just try to fill up your paper. Okay, are we ready to get started? Okay.
You were going to show the paper first.
Oh, I forgot. Thank you, since I made you go get it. Oh my gosh. I didn't even look at him. So if you, it's just sitting on your, on your hat.
On my hat.
So this is what the paper looks like after you cut it out. If you have 12 by 12 paper. And I had to reset these because I welded some together and they did not cut out as many. So I made it so you can cut out as many as possible on one sheet. And one sheet of paper gives you a lot of hearts because depending on how many colors. Now you don't have to do this many colors. You could do one color. You could do 2 colors. You could do rainbow colors. You can do any colors you want to do.
Click on the chat.
Okay. All right, let's go to overhead.
That was me moving over to the overhead area.
Yeah. So Alex is going to, we don't need that. Show, that's still too bright. Can you lower that light by hitting the button? There. I think that's better. So not as bright. You lower this one. I don't know if this one even matters. Okay.
Alright, so we're just starting fresh off here.
I can read the chat, so I will try to read the chat and answer questions while he's doing that.
Get this string that you guys cannot see.
It's just white thread. It's just regular thread.
So I'm gonna put it through the top here. This little bloop. That's what that's called.
A bloop?
It's called a bloop.
Using art glitter glue.
And then I pull it just where it fits, the end of the string fits inside the heart there. And then I'm pulling the bottom of it through that little slit there.
Move up more.
Well, I have to have it near the end of the table. Let me put the first one on first, and then I can move it up.
Hello, Shadows Love. Hello, Huntress.
The first one is the only one that's kind of... If you drop the string...
The first one is the hardest one.
Yeah, but it's still not hard. It's just...
So he's pulling the end of the string down so it will be glued into that heart. And it's just thread and you guys can't see it. I can't see it in the video.
I just look like...
It looks like Alex cannot see it either.
I can't grab it for some reason.
See, I had that problem earlier. Here,
I got it.
We can try the quick stick tool.
Okay. All right. I want to make sure that... Okay. Hurry up and glue. So I'm just going to put more glue in the center where the string is, and then some dots around the outside there.
Can you guys hear Alex okay?
Oh yeah, I'm usually a little quiet. So then that will be the first. It came out. I didn't hold it down long enough.
Now that's the first time that happened.
Yeah.
That's the fun of doing things live.
No problem though.
So you just put that heart inside where the writing is. So they're all the same. You probably need more glue. You need more glue in that. It's going to fall.
Is that the problem?
Yes. You have to make sure, especially the top one is going to hold the strength for all of them.
Okay. Well.
Pick up the paper.
I'm getting it, Mom. Now maybe let that dry a little bit before. There we go. All right. So then we're doing 2 of the same, right?
Yes, I did 2 of the same color. You don't have to do that. You can do it how you want. But remember, now I first did it this way where we have the string through and then show them how to put it underneath.
So there's a string in the middle of these hearts. I don't think you can really see that.
No, they can't see the string at all.
But if you hold this heart, hold the one that's above it. You might be able to see a string now. No?
Yeah, you can see a little bit.
But then you hold that. What am I supposed to be doing?
You're okay.
And then I just pull the bottom tight.
You got to put a lot of string on or a lot of glue on the string.
Yeah.
Melody Moore, you can do this project. I thought of you with this project, and I thought even Melody Moore can do this. That first one isn't too hard. Once you get that done, the rest are easy.
It's just because it's a live video, and I just...
Now, let me show you how I was doing it this way, where, make sure they're not glued to the paper. Where I had the string here, and then I was putting each heart underneath it, like sticking the heart underneath, and then gluing it. And then I found an easier way, I thought, was to undo this, pull the string to the side, and then lay all the hearts.
I didn't like that way.
Well, why didn't you like it?
Because this just seems so much faster because it holds it in place. And then
But that holds it in place if you put this on afterwards.
But for me, this was just quicker for me to hold this, slide one underneath, make sure it's tight, glue.
That's a lot more steps.
It's not though. You're doing the same amount of steps. You're just doing all of them all at once. But whenever I was doing this, when I go to close it, it moves them. So I'm just still sitting here fiddling with all the other ones.
Okay.
You can do that in yours.
Well, I'm going to show them a different way. I'm going to go horizontal with mine. And you don't use the guide when you're doing it horizontal. Believe me, it's hard to do. I was trying to use the guide. I'm like, I'll have to make a new guide. I'm like, no, this is better without a guide. I figured it out. Oh, that's a good idea. Lenice says, would it be better to put score tape on the first one to get the grip better? It might be better. I would use, if I use tape, I would also use glue. But we never had this problem before.
Yeah.
Linda likes the way you are doing it. Oh, and another thing you have to watch out for.
What's that?
To keep the string kind of even here.
Yeah.
Like, now he's pulling this down on the back to keep the string tight. And if they get, move them so they're not in the right place. What? Move your hand. Mm-hmm. Like, sometimes like they would move like this, or they're lower down or something. If you just place this top one here over the guide, and he's holding that, and then you only have to worry about these.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about those if they get mixed up, as long as it's decent. And it doesn't have to be perfect, I mean.
And you guys, to be honest, these are so much prettier. Like when I got one done and held it up, I'm like, wow, it's a lot prettier than I thought it would be, because they kind of turn. Like if there's any wind at all, they'll spin a little, and they're pretty. And they don't have to be perfect.
You don't want to glue them to the paper.
Yeah. Now he's gonna, they can't see that last one.
Okay.
So he puts that in, and then, well, really you just have to make sure see that middle part of the glue? That's over, you have to make sure you put glue over the string. Yes, see, I think this would be fun as a family, to sit around and do it. You can watch TV and do it.
Okay. And then...
Now, to start over the next one...
Go to the the top. You just look at the string to see where.
Well, they can't see.
If you can see it there, you just slide it up. But to guide it for the next hearts going down, I just take one of the last one that I did, and then I'll put it. So I'll lay these down. Just kind of have the string kind of just hang through that middle part. Put this down. You put your string at the bottom. And move on to the next heart.
Yeah, so that top one is the last one he just did. And he's just placing it there.
As a guide.
As a guide to, so they're all even. And that's really important to do. We found out too late. Because one of my things, I'm like...
You found out.
Yeah. There's a big space in one of mine. And in another spot in the same banner, there's just a tiny space between them. Yeah, and shamrocks are a great idea, Laura. I thought of that too.
I thought of that too, yeah.
So if you guys want a shamrock file, let me know. Tell me, and I'll make one. And I also want to make files with other things too, I thought of. Thinking, I'm just going to have these all the time. Oh, and I have other projects in mind that I've lived here 3 years, and the whole time I lived here, I wanted to hang these things from my ceiling. I've never done it, and I'm going to do it.
What did you want to hang from me?
I'm not telling you yet.
I don't even know.
So now he's going to keep doing that. Okay, and I'm going to go to the side camera again. And, Easter eggs. Yep, I didn't think of that yet. Oh, and little bunnies too. Eggs and bunnies.
Yeah.
Chocolate bunnies. Ooh. Yes, I will do a shamrock file. Oh, and little flags for 4th of July. Yeah, I could do spirals. Love spirals. Okay. Oh, I gotta click here. Okay. So I hope I don't make anyone sick. I'm going to move this camera. There's Mr. Unicorn. Can you guys help me come up with a name for Mr. Unicorn? It has to start with Mr., but I think he needs a better name than Unicorn. But let me hold this down. Okay. I'm going to try. I was practicing earlier. So see up here how I have horizontal ones? Those dark red ones are not very well. I figured out, oh my gosh, they're going upside down. But I figured out how to fix it. So I'm going to show you how to do those. And there's some strings. Now look at that one. This long one is not quite finished yet. Do you see that one in the middle of the screen? Do you see what's holding it up? It's a popsicle stick. Let me see if I can get closer. This is hard because I have to look the opposite way that the camera is. See, it's a popsicle stick. And I will tell you why. Because, like if I touch this, see how they turn? And if you put them up against the thing, they won't turn as much. I wanted them to hang free. So we used foam tape and just taped that popsicle stick onto the top of the wall so they would hang freely. And we used tiny little command hooks.
It's technically a door, but...
Yeah. Let me go up close. Whoops, sorry guys. Can you see that tiny little command hook? There's a link for those in the description. I got a package of 45 of them in one package. Now, if you guys have a dream box and you want to do this, I'm not sure you can close it up. I don't close mine. I did have that hook up there already, and I could close it with no problem. But I'm not sure if we can close it with all these hooks. You know what, though? I think we actually can. Because I think those doors don't quite go. Oh, maybe they do. I don't know. I don't close mine. And where this Mr. Cricut is, there's something new coming. Okay. Do you guys want to see my paper? And then everyone asks about my vinyl. So there's my vinyl wall. Let me see. And the mess underneath it. Okay. Now let's go back to Alex. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do the other one. And he's going to scoot over to the side. So still try to stay. Oh, wait. I have this, the chat hiding my screen. Okay. Oh, Mr. Majestic, Mr. Magical. Alex Jr. Yes, this would be great with glitter paper too. Oh, and with the shamrocks, I thought we could do pots of gold too. Or rainbows and shamrocks and, oh yeah, leaves and pumpkins and turkeys. Yes, Jen, I completely agree with you. Command hooks are the greatest invention ever. Where did I get the racks for the paper and vinyl? The paper come from TS. I don't know. I Googled wholesale paper racks. And the vinyl holders are from IKEA. They're
Garbage bag holders.
yeah, like grocery bag holders. Okay. Now I have to remember what I'm doing. Okay. I'm going to grab... Oh, we forgot to tell them. This is the lightest color. This is the last one. So how I did it, which does not need to be how you do it. You can do it any way you want. But this was the color next to the lightest in the camera. This looks lightest, but it's not. So we used this one and then this one. And then we went back to do this one. And then we're going the opposite way. So he's going to start, he went from darker to lighter, and now he's going to start going lighter to darker. That, again, that's your personal choice.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, TSI Wholesale. I always forget the name of it. Okay, I'm just going to grab some of these and put them right in front of me that I'm going to use real fast. I'm messing up your pile.
You told me to stack those nicely.
Well, we started nicely. Don't always finish nicely. Okay. I gotta remember how he did this. And I had string already cut, but who knows where that is. So now I want to make these horizontal. I don't want to put the string this way.
Yeah.
I want to put it this way. Okay, here's the string.
It always
done.
seems to fall on my pants.
Good thing you're not wearing white pants. It's not very long. But I'm just doing this to show you guys. So what I'm going to do is kind of like the thing he did in the beginning on his. I'm just going to put a loop in here. Wow, did you guys see that heart just flip around like that? What the heck? Okay, I don't remember how I did the first one. Oh, no. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm having the problem Alex said. So I'm just going to loop it like this. And I think you guys are right about the tape.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I want this loop to be a little bit bigger than the other one. Maybe not that big. So we're going to put the string right underneath this fold line. And that is very important. So I'm just going to place glue across there. And then I'm going to move the string.
Keep the glue in the center.
Thank you, sorry. Make sure the loop is out. Okay. Yay, I did the first one. I'm going to pull that up there. I'm going to pull it out a little. I want that a little longer. So there's a loop there. The whole thing is looped. It's like twisted or something. And then the string comes out here. So, and then when I did this, I was like, how am I going to know how far apart they are? Because I tried it with the guide, that didn't work. So this is where I'm using this mat. So I decided on mine that I did about an inch, the hearts were an inch apart. So this is the edge. The middle part is actually the edge of the heart. So I'm going to put this, I put the string underneath all the way up to the fold line, and I fold it and then kind of just move it until it's an inch apart. So I'm looking at this grid, this 1 inch grid, and getting it about an inch apart. Now I am sure I did not do this evenly for every single one. I don't have OCD. If you do, this might be hard for you. I don't know. But I mean, I don't do anything perfect that I do. So you do need to get the glue all the way across on this. With the way he's doing his, it doesn't have to be totally all the way across. It just has to be glued in. We found that to be different on the horizontal. And you want it a little heavier at the bottom. So I put a little more glue at the bottom of the heart. Sorry. So it won't, I'm going to fold this. So it won't flip upside down.
The glue weighs it down. It acts as a weight.
Yeah, because the first like 6 I picked up, I'm like, uh-oh. Like half of them were upside down. So I found it easier. I think it was actually easier just to use this spool than it is just the string. It's easier to hold that. So I'm going to put this across, fold this down, and then kind of just slide the heart over until it's about an inch apart. Put glue all the way across. I just dot the top. Let me stick the string up into the glue. And as you get going, this seems kind of awkward for us. I don't know why. I guess it's because we're in video. But we were just going along really quickly.
Yeah, earlier.
Yeah, it's different when you're live in video and you're trying to show somebody else how to do it. I found it's easier to go from the top and just pull the string up to the welded line. And I can pull that. And I can see without folding this that this is an inch apart from the edge of this heart to the middle of this one. And we really should have our own glues.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get going, you get a rhythm and it's not too hard. I really need my nails done. They're way too long for me. So then, see, that one is upside down. Oh, there it goes. No, I don't know why he wants to stay upside down. Maybe pull the string to the top of it. Let me see if that changed. No. But they kind of move. I think they're, well, yeah, I think it's okay. I like that they turn. You could even twist it and pull it. Okay, let me read the chat if you guys have any more questions on the hearts. I'm going to scroll back up and see if there's any questions I missed. Oh yeah, we could have a rainbow coming out of a pot of gold. Thank you, Sue, for sharing where I got the paper racks. Yes, that's true. You can increase the size of the hearts. You can make these any size you want. You can make them 6 inches each. You'd have to use a lot more paper. Thank you, Sue. I want to say thank you to Jamie and Glenda and everybody who's always helping out everybody. Thank you, Glenda. Patty is wondering if fishing line will work. I don't know. I was worried about that sticking with the glue. It probably would work. I'm not sure. Yeah, it would be a lot harder to see, and the glue might need to dry longer, like really dry. Peanut Hand says, could you use glue dots? Actually, glue dots were my first thought at first. I think glue dots will work, but I was just worried about it being so thick and the two hearts not sticking together well, like flat is what I mean. Oh, and I had an idea today. After I got these stringed up, and I think you could still do them while they're on the string, put them through an embossing machine. I think that would do so much to them. I might possibly still do that, not tonight, but I thought about putting them through an embossing machine. You could just lay a lot of hearts down in there and just do a few at a time. Like, I mean, a lot more than a few, but oh, Huntress says she's used fishing line in the classroom for mobiles. Okay, so he's almost done with this, and this is a long one. So I did long ones and short ones. I did short ones because I have a little part of the table in my dream box in the way. Yeah, wouldn't embossing be fun? I might do that. And I can take these down so easily and just keep my clips up. My YouTube thing says live streaming isn't available right now.
I still can't.
I
go
think
live
they're
on
gone.
mobile.
I know.
What do you think's gone?
I don't know what I was saying.
You said I think they're gone.
No, that's not what I said.
It is, though.
Ooh, my Sammy 336. Okay, I'm gonna ask the question that my Sammy did. I've never tried this, so I'm gonna ask if any of you have done it. Sammy says, could you emboss the 12 by 12 paper before cutting? Okay, I just thought of that. I don't have a 12 by 12 embossing machine. But maybe you could fold the paper and cut it, because I do have 6 by 12. Oh, I think YouTube is wrong as it says we can't stream right now, and we are. Yes, Jessie, 14. I have to take them out of the... she asked how many rolls of vinyl do the things hold?
A lot.
14.
They hold 14?
Each.
Oh, I thought you meant like each... How many rolls can you fit into one?
Oh, yeah, because each of those are not one roll. There's many rolls inside each other.
And the normal crafter would probably be done. It's just taking a while because it's me doing it.
Yeah, Alex is new to crafting if you didn't know.
If it wasn't obvious.
You're doing a good job. And I think little kids could do this. Little kids might need help on the first heart. Oh, and I also wanted to tell you on this one, when you get to the last heart, I did not do this on mine. Go around, get to the end and loop it over so you have another loop. Loop the string back over like you did in the front. So you have a loop on each. Yeah, on the horizontal. On the vertical, you just let it go. You don't do anything. When you're done, you're done. Yes, the IKEA holders for vinyl will hold 14 rolls each. Let me show you real fast how I do mine. I do different colors in the back and how... Hold on. Okay. So, do you see the back rows are pulled out to the right a little more? And the front ones I have pushed to the left. That's so I can see each one. Now, when you put them this close together, you cannot pull those out. I have those just hanging freely on one screw each. So I just take down the whole thing and then I get it out.
Like, there.
So wait, show the back again. See the back, that big hole there? We just have it hanging on the screw. Just one big screw. And it's easy to take on and take off.
There you go.
He finished it. Isn't that fun? Well, here, you can just hang it on that one. We're watching you. So he put a popsicle stick up there. We should paint it white so it matches. And then it goes all the way to the floor. Oh, no, it
not
doesn't.
quite.
It almost did.
That one did.
It must have been shorter. A shorter string. And then for those of you who missed the beginning, here's the others. And then we're going to finish one to put over there in between those doors.
Yeah, this one would go all the way to the floor.
And there's the horizontal ones. If some of your vinyl doesn't fit in the IKEA holders, if you notice, I mean, you can't, I don't know if you can tell. I took out the cardboard. Otherwise, it's too hard. None of these have cardboard on them, and they have rubber bands holding them together. Okay, and come back over here, Alex.
Yeah. My drink.
Oops. Oops.
Oops.
Oops.
Oops.
Okay. Hey, we got done in less than an hour.
Oh, wow. With all my
I should
my
probably turn the
hiccups and-
sprinklers off. The wind.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay. Do we have any other questions? Or anything? I'm going to put it right here so we can see.
Thank you.
Great job, Alex, says Carrie. Linda says it's better to emboss after cutting. Okay.
Go to the bottom.
Wait. I want to read why Lynn is going to use Huntress Habits idea. I have to go back and find her idea. Okay, so Huntress Habits, she has a YouTube channel. Go subscribe to her. Says, and so does Lynn Loves Chat, Chalk Chat. Do a cute little pattern with the debosser. Oh, just attach to every heart or some, not all. Then it would be a nice mica powder on the ideas.
And add
The
some.
ideas Melody inspires.
You cannot read. It says add some mica.
Yeah. Then add some mica powder. I read that in my head. I don't know if my mouth worked.
No. I laugh because I do that all the time.
I'm the worst proofreader ever because my mind sees all the words even when they're missing.
When she's typing, I'm like, reread that. Reread that.
Well, that's because I type looking at the screen because I've never learned to type correctly. All right. All right, guys. It looks like that is all. Yay, Margaret's mica powders are on the way. Margaret's. All right. So thank you guys. Thanks for joining us. We had fun. We love your ideas. I love being live because I get inspired by you guys. And then you guys get to share in my video.
The template's in the file, right?
Yep. In the file that I share to all my supporters. It's just $2 or more on Patreon. This is a completely free file. It's the files that I share are mostly design space files. That means if you don't have Cricut access, some of the images I use, you may be charged by Cricut. And then once you buy that, you can use it in any projects you want. You can use it over and over and over, and you never get charged again. Or if you have Cricut access, I try to use images that are in Cricut access. But if I can do a file for free, I do it for free. So this one is completely free. It won't cost you anything. I just use hearts and welded and square, and it won't cost you a thing.
Can you put mica powders on leather?
I've never tried.
Why do you keep going up?
Because I missed some chat. So I go up on the chat to make sure I don't miss anything.
I was like reading something.
Where do you get those
scrolling up.
Cricut cuties? The Cricut cuties come in mystery boxes, or they've been at Cricut events and things like that. Bundles at Cricut. Whenever a Cricut cutie is available, I share it. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell on my channel. And every time there's a mystery box, I share what's in the mystery box, I do every mystery box.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a cutie in it. And for the past 4 or 5 years in March, I don't know about this March, but usually in March, they have March Madness. That means a mystery box every single week. So Yay, March. I'm excited for March. I hope there's more cuties. Okay. All right. Where do you store your washi tape? We both go over there and open it, Alex. Okay, we're gonna show you. Hold on. Here, can you hold that? Hold on, let me show you. I gotta click the camera. Okay, you ready? Look at that mess on there.
Yeah.
Pull out the washi tape. So there's the washi tape. Okay. Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome, Mother. There you go.
What else do you buy from IKEA? Well,
Those Alex drawers, the table.
yeah, what the washi tape was in was from IKEA. My tables I use are dining room tables from IKEA.
Those shelves. You got those at IKEA?
Yeah, the shelves the ribbon are on are from IKEA, and the shelves my chocolatier frames are on.
I only have one cutie.
Oh.
Family kind of decided for me to stay.
Jesse says, Melody, I've seen your heat tape holder. I noticed the tape hole is not a standard hole like the Scotch tape size. How did you find the holder to make sure it fit? It was just a flamingo. It is a regular standard size, I think. Yeah, Alex decided to stay because my sister is coming to visit in a few weeks. So he's going to stay to see her because that's the only time he sees her too.
Yeah. But, I mean, I left town for a couple days. I left Sunday.
Yeah, he just came back. He went down to...
West Palm Beach and Miami.
His cousin lives down there. No, my sister will be here in a few weeks. Okay, guys, now we're going to go. Bye.
Toodles! Just so everyone can hear me.